Hey guys, so this video will focus on the launch options that I consider the best. Just a heads up, a lot of tweaks and adjustments are made in the game with regular commands. Try to avoid having many launch options. It looks messy, you forget what you have, and it could potentially slow down your game. Anyway, here we go.
Let's roll.
Let's start with the ones I use and the ones I recommend to everyone. Novit. This will skip the Valve intros that normally play at the beginning and will save you some time. Tick rate 128. This makes your offline server run at 128 tick, which is great if you play on FACEIT or ESCA and you need to practice your aim or grenade throws. Refresh. This will force a specific refresh rate from your monitor. I have a 144Hz monitor, so I need to put the same value. This is meant to be used as a precaution in case the refresh rate acts weird, so it still uses the correct values in game. The last two options I use are PlusXSEC, which executes my config each time the game starts, just to make sure I have the correct settings, and language BananaGaming, which activates the text color mod. You could use this to change the game language, which is also pretty convenient, and yes, there is a pirate language, but then the text color mod will not work. You can also use full and window and also create custom resolutions with W and H. So for example, W1920, H1080, which will force the resolution to 1080p. You can experiment with this and get some very interesting resolutions. If your game is running fine and you have a good PC, you will not need any other launch options that I've already mentioned. But if you want more, I'll go through some controversial launch options which could leave you with better results. But you could also get worse results and sometimes confusing results. So here we go. First one, high. This should force the CPU to run the game in high priority. This might help if you have a low-end PC, but if not, don't use it. No D3, D9, EX1, I'm just going to explain what it does. This turns off an extension called Direct3D 9EX, which is used for Windows Aero. It has been known for boosting your FPS and make alt-tabbing faster, especially if you play full screen and you use your native resolution. But if you can't notice any difference when you have it on, don't bother using it. And then we have threads. According to a former employee of Valve, the source engine defaults to taking advantage of no more than 3 threads due to various issues. This information could be irrelevant by now because it's more than 3 years old. However, you can manually override this limitation by specifying threads 4 for quad-core, and for anyone using an 8-core CPU, threads 8 is possible as well. If you search for your CPU online, you will see how many it has. You can use that value and see if it helps. Obviously, if this causes any problems or if it doesn't help, don't use it. So that's all the goodies I wanted to share. I'll put launch options that I use inside the video description. Thanks for watching, stay awesome, and go bananas.